Hello! Welcome to the Sims 4 Parenthood live stream. I'm Sim Guru Megs. I'm a designer on this pack, and I'm here with some other people who worked on this pack. Let's start.
Hi, I'm Sim Guru Emery. No, I'm actually Sim Guru DJ. Yeah.
What did you do?
I'm a producer on the game.
I'm Sim Guru Lakshmi, and I'm a designer as well.
I'm Sim Guru George, producer, but I am logged in as Sim Guru Emery in the chat.
Incognito.
Yeah.
And I'm
Who's
Sim Guru
this?
Ninja. I'm not supposed to be here, but you can't stop me. You can't hold me down. Bye, everybody. Fans voted.
Get out of here. Yeah, and of course we got Sim Guru Drake and Sim Guru Steve in the room too.
Yeah.
So we're going to be showing you guys the new game pack. You guys have seen the trailer, but a lot of this is about making the parenting experience more meaningful, make it so parents can kind of shape their child's upbringing, you know, turn them into good adults, and adding more activities for the family to do together. So we're going to show you two different families. One family where the kids are a little more wild and the parents are having a little hard time controlling them, and then a family where the kids are a little more good behaved and the parents are really good at parenting them. But first we're going to show you some stuff in CAS.
Yeah. Just want to show this one first because this one I like. It helps me feel younger, like wearing something like this. If you guys watch the MTV Movie Awards, Noah Cyrus did a little thing where they had skaters in the background. And anyway, I'm just trying to be young.
I know what that is.
I'm not very young, but anyway, this Miley Cyrus's sister. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Let's.
I've heard this song.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm Noah Cyrus.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, show us the variants. What other colors you can get on?
There's also some cool ones like this raccoon guy.
Ooh,
I like the raccoon.
It's
that's
very
nice.
sporty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think of hockey teams.
Yeah.
But we also have other ones. This guy's wearing the new pajama asset. George, I
for
think
pajamas
I saw
or every day too.
Yeah, I saw George wearing something like this the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of that slightly 90s like ribbed shirt.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I try to keep it professional and only wear pajamas on days that end with Y.
Dress
true.
code, yeah.
Um,
Wear what you want.
You guys, everyone has seen the new Acne.
Oh yeah, the acne super cool.
Yeah, there's different levels of acne.
There's a
All right.
couple different
Take us
versions.
through the severities.
Yeah, this is medium severity.
Oh, that's medium.
This is on my bad day.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor girl.
And sometimes you have one that just kind of...
That's called just before the school dance.
Yeah. Or job interview if you're an adult.
Yeah.
Sometimes those just pop up.
on the
A little
nose.
embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm kind of growing one right now on my nose, but I'm committed
a
to this
live
pack
stream,
according
yeah.
to George.
Yeah.
So,
Very cool. Oh, and is that a new hairstyle?
Yeah, super cute. Look at the little braid.
and these are the jeans with the
Kind of
The
the
wraparound.
flannel
Flannel
shirt,
shirt,
yeah.
So,
Kinda, yeah.
I've seen a lot of reactions to these ones on my Twitch streams, my Twitter stream, and my YouTube channels. So, show us some of the variants of that. Like, how's it look?
it
Like-
looks pretty cool. There are a ton of them.
A few different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Some yellow pants.
I like the contrast there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of different versions of this one.
Yeah.
It's really
To go
cool.
with
It's kind of
any
that like
style.
kind of that bringing back that 90s grunge look with a little bit of plaid. So like, you know, the kid can do it as a 90s throwback, but the parent could do it, can wear it like bringing back that youthful grunge style that they remember.
Bringing back the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, I know you
Oh,
never
man, I've been out of
stopped
style
wearing
for a while.
90s clothes, Dave.
20 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
I kind of jumped the gun and showed the pajama asset, but also kids and
Toddlers.
toddlers also get this.
Oh,
as
the
well.
pajamas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a super cute kind of matching pajama
Yeah.
set for all ages.
Oh,
And she
nice.
already has-
So
yeah.
cute.
They can all match.
Yeah, that classic family photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your pajamas?
Well,
like,
holiday
yeah,
thing.
holiday morning. People
We all
who-
had different
yeah.
family photos. I understand.
Yeah. But do you guys want to like?
Well, there's one other
Was
thing.
there another?
Megan had sent me over this note that we put in some new hairstyles for the little kids. That were
Okay.
Yeah, the hairstyles for kids are really cool. We had a couple like yellow
That's right.
braid styles. This one is a little more girly, and then the other one I think is intended to be a little more masculine, but it works for a girl too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was really excited to get some like different hairstyles into this pack. I know I've talked to a few simmers, like the actual sims on YouTube, about how we don't have maybe as diverse styles as we some of the players would like. So we had some new braids and some new curly hairs. So I hope you guys are excited about that.
Are those butterfly or flower clips? Flowers.
They like little flowers, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to spend all day in cast. We have a lot of really deep systems here.
Yeah.
Let's go into the game
All right.
and check out some of those.
So we're going to start with the bad family first.
Oh, yeah. Now, so Megan, these families we're going to see.
Yeah.
Is this something, can I get all this right away?
Like all the content?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like,
so
it's all accessible,
it's all
right?
accessible, but I think a lot of the gameplay is going to kind of play out as you play through your legacies. You're going to see more and more of the content. Like, it's kind of, this pack is all about, like, kind of improving the overall core gameplay of playing a family.
Yeah, so this family looks like, I mean, they're several days in, right?
Yeah.
They've almost been playing, like, they've grown up, and...
Yeah.
Well, take us through this family, PJ.
Yeah.
So the mom doesn't look happy.
Yeah. The dad he's pretty tense. He has bad
Those
manners.
darn kids.
The
Look
mom,
at that table. That
Yeah.
is a big table that they had in front of that couch.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
It's
the new coffee table.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
our first,
Yeah, it's
like,
really
2x2
cool,
table,
yeah.
right?
It's perfect for, like, a family living room.
This family, they say it's subtle, but like they don't use a lot of colors in their furniture, and I hear that helps kids' development. So maybe that part contributed. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah. What were you saying?
Oh, lots of space on the coffee table.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this
that toddler's
this house
going wild.
is filthy. Yeah, look at that. That
Yeah.
kid's making a mess. There's all sorts of like rotting food. The counters are filthy.
Right in front of the dad, who is just sitting there.
Yeah.
He should probably do something about it. So I'm gonna just have him discipline this because that's not cool. Even though this house is really messy, we're gonna just try to stop that for now.
Yeah. His dad's gonna try to.
When he's done watching TV. On
Yeah.
that.
Hey, the
He's
sports game is on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's done. You gotta actually discipline. He is not a very responsible dad. Looks like
Yeah.
he even has a bad manners trait.
Well, it looks like since she's done, she probably can't. Yeah. He's gonna have to teach him to say sorry.
Look at the. Looks like you have a teen and a kid upstairs.
Yeah. While we're doing that, let's get the teen.
Oh, hey, she's
She's actually cleaning.
She's cleaning.
Yeah. She's very tense though, right? Because
She's in a mood swing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are mood swings?
We are adding teen mood swings in this pack. It's all about sometimes like when your teen has like a bad day at school, or maybe they get in a fight or something, it can trigger like a mood swing on them where they'll feel like they're in like a really terrible mood for a few days. And one of my favorite things about it is when they're in the mood swing, they walk in this hilarious walk style, which I have to say I acted out in our meeting when we went over this design, and the animators like implemented it perfectly. I love it.
yeah.
So what did she just do there, PJ?
So I had her go write in or pick up her journal so she can write in it because it's one of the ways that teens can relieve their stress.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I don't know if people caught that, but that was not a bookshelf.
No, it wasn't. She hid it in her bed because who wants
You
other
gotta
people
keep that
reading
secret.
your
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll write. and she'll get all
Nosy
of her-
siblings or
Yeah.
parents, they're gonna go like looking through your journal, so you have to hide it when you're not using it. But when a teen uses a journal, it helps them relieve some of those negative emotions that they're gonna get a little more often because of the mood swings, and it also teaches them the new emotional control character value.
So what are
Should we talk about that?
Should we talk about
yeah.
character values a little bit? Okay, so character values are one of the main new systems we introduced in this pack. It's all about how a sim is growing up, like what kind of sim society values they're learning as they're growing up from toddler to young adult. So certain actions that a sim will do will influence, like cleaning up a mess, is going to influence one of these character values in either a positive or a negative direction.
Yeah.
And the whole parenting skill, it allows parents to kind of affect those character values. So, for example, if a kid does like a really bad manners thing, a parent can discipline it, and that'll move them in a more positive direction. So they can offset that kind of negative thing that that kid did. Or if the kid does a really good thing, like a positive manners thing, then the parent can encourage them to do that more, and it'll move that character value in that direction. And then when a kid ages up to young adult, depending on their character values, they can get new traits. Either a positive trait if they're really good at it, or a negative trait if they're really bad at it, and that's going to affect the rest of their life.
Cool. We'll tell you what. Show off some of this teen room as well, since we're here anyway.
Yeah. These are cool new lights.
Oh yeah. Got a little poster of a boy band over there. I like
there's a lot of mess here.
Yeah. This house is definitely a messy house.
So these are just some of the new deco objects.
Yeah, some new like clutter objects that you can place around your house, give your teens' bedroom a more appropriate look for their age.
Yeah.
All right. So she's busy writing in her journal. Now that the toddler was going a little bit wild downstairs. Can we go back to the toddler?
Yeah.
And
this house is really
Whoa.
So I know there's some discipline here, and Lakshmi, I know you know a lot about the discipline. So, like, what can you do here? If the kids look, there's an encouragement. There's and I've seen discipline. So what are those systems?
Yeah. So with your parenting skill, you can choose a lot of different. You unlock new ways to talk to your children about what's good and bad to do.
Yeah, have her make her mess again. Yeah.
And then we can show you the menu that goes along with it.
Yeah.
So, like, there are lots of different parents. There are lots of different ways to parent, and so we added a bunch of different ways for you to encourage or discourage your kids from doing things, including speaking to them calmly and saying, like, please don't do that, or firmly and well, we can see it now, and telling them, like, this is not the right thing to do, or getting a little strict or a little bit out of a little bit emotional and yelling at them to please stop.
So are those the only options you can do, or
those are the the sim is pretty early in their parenting skill. The other one I think has more. Yeah.
So as they become better parents, they'll actually
have
get more
more
options.
things.
Awesome.
Like,
so
now
the mom
you can ask
is a
or
higher
hug.
level.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you need to stop her because I'm not sure it's chocolate.
We're gonna yell at her.
Yeah.
It's caramel.
It's chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, mom's getting a little frustrated here, so she's just gonna yell at the kid.
Yeah.
You gotta zoom in. I gotta see that face. She looks really happy while she's doing that, though.
But the toddler.
Yeah, they can get creative and inspired just by making a mess. They probably won't feel that way after they're disciplined.
Wow. Where is the mom? She looks like she's an insensitive parent over there.
Yeah.
So how does she get that?
Oh, okay. So those are one of the traits that your sim can learn if they grow up with their character values in a certain direction. Actually, maybe we should go over this pop-up here.
Yeah.
So these are one of the kind of teachable moments we have in the pack. Your child or teen can ask their parent, like, how would you act in this certain circumstances, and the parent can tell them, which option they want them to take. As the parent gets more parenting skill, you actually be able to find out what the effects are of these two options. So these are going to affect the kids' character values.
So the teenager looks like she's gone and asked her dad, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's asking this question, so do you want to read this?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. So I would like to adult now. I feel like I'm old enough now that I should be allowed to go anywhere I want and do whatever I want. Can you treat me like an adult, please? So our two options are, you'll always be my baby, and then the other one is, not until you're grown more. So which one do you think, guys, which one do people in the chat want to pick?
Actually, yeah.
They're kind of saying no.
It
was almost equal, but they're leaning more towards
okay.
no.
No? Not until you're grown up?
Ninja says no.
All right.
So let's see what kind of effect this has. So it causes her responsibility increase, but her conflict resolution decreases.
All right. So that's one way you can continue to influence your kids as they grow up, right?
Yeah.
And so better
you'll
parents
see.
will actually see more information there, right?
Yeah, the higher parenting skill will mean you'll see more information there about which character value is going to be affected.
So I see that mom's
Yeah, the
yelling
mom
at the kid
just
right
yelled
now.
at her.
Now I know
Yeah.
that's a fussy toddler. So PJ, show
mean,
how the toddler's going to
Yeah, like sometimes toddlers, they won't react very nicely.
Oh.
But she's in too good of a mood to actually do anything about
Oh
it.
yeah.
So,
I think she should be like angry.
yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to have the teen, because she finished writing in her journal, I'm just going to have her hide it back.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Don't want anyone snooping through that.
Fast forward. I want to see her put it in there.
Okay. Yeah. Up the stairs. And
And there we go, safe and sound.
Now, the thing is, and I know we can set this up because people were asking about it in the chat, is that a secure journal?
Is it?
Is it
Is the
secure?
location?
Is the
fully
location
secret?
secure? No.
Or well, let's just show it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, other Sims can go snoop through your journal once you hide it in the bed.
Yeah. This actually, Katarina, is it?
Yeah.
She's a mean.
Yeah, she's feeling.
She's
So
she's mean and on a
she's
mean
gonna.
streak.
She knows where the journal's hidden. So
So she's gonna locate it.
go and look through it.
Oh,
You know,
look, she
she's
was
hiding
waiting
out
up
there. She's
there.
kinda
Yeah.
Oh
waiting.
yeah.
Yeah.
She was waiting for her sister to put
Yeah.
it away. Like,
Um,
now's my chance.
But you know, sisters are always kind of suspicious. So
Yeah. She's
Let's see
gonna
if,
go find it
yeah.
here.
She gonna snoop?
Snoop.
Yeah.
Now, if you've had siblings, you know that nothing in your house is really secure.
That's true.
They get into everything.
Uh-oh.
Especially younger siblings. I
I
believe
think
the
his sister's
Sister.
gonna catch her.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh.
she is mad.
Yeah.
Not cool, dude.
all right.
Yeah, so I think these guys are feeling pretty bad about each other right now,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I were her, I would probably like,
Throw a tantrum.
or insult her in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Her existence, basically.
Yeah.
Why were
Yeah.
you ever born?
Yeah. Exactly.
You're a misclick.
Yeah.
They got to go route over here to have this argument. Or downstairs.
Or downstairs,
Yeah.
okay.
Going fast forward.
Yeah.
Well, the whole family's
Wow, how
gonna witness
convenient.
this.
How-
Yeah.
Mom's-
There's a lot of fighting
Oh,
in this
man.
game right now.
some other new socials.
Yeah, I just
Oh
saw
yeah.
there are new ones.
So
She's gonna shove her
shove
back because she's like, I can do whatever I want. I'm
Yeah.
a little kid.
Oh man.
Oh, now I know there's one that I used to always do with my siblings. The flick nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah. She's not into
She
her
is.
sister.
Yeah, these two are not liking
Nope.
each other. Oh
Yeah.
man.
All right. Well,
Well-
you have to be a good parent at some point. I
Yeah.
think you need to put an end to this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to discipline them. All right. Let's be strict. We're
Yeah.
gonna yell at. Maybe the mom should
Oh no. Oh okay.
discipline this one because she's,
Yeah.
you can't just get away by routing upstairs.
No.
No.
I think we also. I think that their behavior probably deserves a curfew as well, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do that. She's gonna.
Let's
Go ahead
see
and-
the mom discipline her first. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, see, she gained a little bit of
Yeah.
emotional control for doing that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it looks like they've had enough. So the parents are gonna probably put a curfew on them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time to enact like a little bit of a stricter punishment.
So this is one of the new objects we have right
Yeah.
here. This is the family bulletin board,
Yeah.
which does a lot of things for the family. In this case, we're going to use it for curfews, but there's some more positive reasons. We'll show with the better family later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Parents here are gonna use it to
So yeah.
set a curfew.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
parents can apply a curfew to the household, and they have the choice of 3 times. Since this is all ages childhood situation, maybe we'll pick the middle time so that the teen doesn't have to come home at 7. That seems pretty early.
I would say the teen was less at fault too.
Yeah.
The younger child was kind of brat. Yeah.
So mom's going to set the curfew, right? All right.
All right.
So that feedback means, what does that yellow circle then mean? It means it's before curfew hours,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And then when it's after curfew, it'll be red.
Awesome.
Yeah. When it does actually go into curfew, you'll get like notified that if you go off lot, you'll be breaking curfew, and you'll even get notified right like an hour before.
Yeah.
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 To get back to home.
A little bit of warning from your parents, like, you better get home.
Yeah.
Curfew's happening.
What happens if you break curfew?
I think we should do it right
We
now.
would never know. It's
I don't know
so,
if it's-
she's so nice. She would never break curfew.
I don't know, is it time
Curfew's
for
not for-
curfew though?
It's
It's
gonna
not.
be
It's
for
not.
5 hours.
But I still think that those kids need more punishment.
Yeah.
I'm an authoritarian.
Oh, so yeah, your parents like can enact like a stricter punishment.
Yeah, is
if
there
they're-
anything to
Well,
like, punish you
she's
for?
cursing over there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's,
that's not good.
oh.
Oh wait, maybe she's just yelling. I think.
Yeah.
Well, there are some new teen socials now.
Yeah.
Meg, I know you've added some of those, and some of those aren't so nice, right, with the parents.
Yeah, I mean they can basically kind of like mock the parents for being old. You want to see, look from the teen's perspective on the mom. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got like mock uncool adult, shout forbidden words, act tough. So, she's feeling pretty mad that her mom enacted that curfew, so she's gonna...
Get on her knees and start.
Shout those forbidden words.
Yeah. Those are grounds for some kind of punishment.
Yeah, I
feel
think
like.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely.
I did finish a school project that the little kid did that, but she did a sloppy version of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's not
yeah.
the best
Oh
one.
yeah. And what? Aviator games. That's a diorama.
Yeah,
It's a
diorama.
diorama.
Not, anything else. But since she did kind of a crappy version of it, she's gonna just take it out on her sister by destroying her.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the sister school project.
That,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
These sisters do not like each other very much.
Yeah.
Not good.
So,
Oh, no, her sister's really sad.
yeah.
Oh, she
You
worked
might-
so hard on it.
So you destroyed a family project, so we're gonna have to discipline that.
Yeah, I think we might be up to punishment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna ground her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grounding is a good idea. Like, that's just not good.
Mom wants to go talk to her in the bathroom. Let her know.
Yeah, I gotta flush that toilet.
Yeah.
I was watching one of our streamers, Viva. It was like talking about. She definitely wanted to know
Great.
what types of groundings we could give the kids.
Oh, yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do.
Did somebody get a preview of this screen before?
Yeah, I think it leaked out
Dave.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Dave
somebody
did it.
did that.
Somebody did that. Talking about you.
I don't know who did that. It wasn't me.
Yeah, we can ground for a lot of different things. We can ground
she's a kid.
from having your phone, friends over, or using your phone, the computer, and other things. But since this is a kid, it does make sense. I think we should take away her toys and her games.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So how long does this grounding last? About a day, I think.
Yeah.
Good question. I didn't-
Unless she gets grounded again. But
That's right.
just because I know this is a sneaky kid, can you show what would happen if she tried to play with the toy right now?
Okay. Let's,
Yeah, good idea.
But is there any toys?
Like,
okay.
whatever, Mom, you grounded
Hey,
me.
This might be a
I'll
good
show
opportunity
you.
to look at this
Oh, yeah,
nightlight,
look at this
which is
little
also
nightlight.
a toy. It's a toy and a nightlight. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
So-
Oh yeah, they all say stealthily.
Stealthily.
Yeah.
So that's when you're sneaking in some play.
Yeah.
You're like the
has to
stealthily
pee real bad.
ninja we had in the
Stealthily.
background.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Creeper.
Yeah.
So-
she can still do it, but
Oh,
Ninja play
I think
here.
Dad
I
just
think,
walked in on her.
oh, it's Dad. Dad's not going to be too happy.
Yeah, so at that point, the dad can
Yeah.
actually, she lost responsibility, feeding into her character values, and he can reground her, right?
can't-
Yeah.
well.
I think she's still grounded.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But he can like discipline her for breaking grounding.
Yeah. I think we're just going to make her go
He's
to bed.
also not a very
What do you
good
think?
parent, right? He's like low level, and this is a 10 level parenting skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you
so
may
maybe
not-
the
He might not have
mom
the
can like
things unlocked.
we're going to just make her go to bed because, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I
she's just
push them
causing
off
a
with
lot of
pedals.
trouble, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Not into this daughter.
Send her to bed.
then
Yeah.
to bed.
I would not have this, my kid.
Yeah. Yeah, what would you do if your kid was doing
what would
this stuff?
Well,
Everybody thinks that this
My
family
kid
hates
wouldn't
each
Yeah.
other.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure this family hates each other.
Yeah. Cool.
So, and again, this is not something that happened overnight. This is after, days of gameplay.
Yeah.
The family has devolved to the situation. Like you saw, the
Yeah.
mom had negative traits from going up bad. The
Yeah.
dad had traits from going up bad. And
Yeah.
these
This
these
is like
influence.
this is definitely like a legacy family where these two parents, like, they grew up in a certain way that gave them certain traits. Like, I think one of them has the bad manners
Yeah,
trait.
dad.
The dad has the bad
And the
manners.
mom is insensitive.
What-
Yeah.
I think.
Which is great because, so when you get a bad manners trait, you don't always have to punish those bodily emissions, right?
You don't have to.
Show us, Peter. Show us what happens when you end up with a bad manners trait and your kid maybe
well,
lets out gambles and
Yeah.
lost.
well, this is one of my favorite features is that you can, even if you're a bad manners adult, you can be gross
Oh.
and you can fart. But usually other kids, yeah, and teens, like, they'll try to do it too. But I was talking about this
Oh,
with George,
man.
like, you can't sometimes just force yourself to fart, and if you do, it's not going to be a fart all the time.
Yeah,
so,
you might gamble on
okay.
it.
Yeah, you might fail.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like if this teen, for example, would fart, dad might have a special thing he can do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic that he can.
So dad farts, and then if dad clicks on the teen,
Yeah,
under parenting, he can actually encourage her to fart.
yeah.
Because he's a bad manner sim, he's okay with that. He's going to encourage the next generation
Yeah,
to
funny.
also
She
have bad
looks a little
manners.
perplexed by that encouragement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
She's like,
how
what?
powerful.
What?
That's
Oh.
what I need to do? Okay. If you say so, Dad.
If any
That's how
feature is going to
powerful.
make Rory Plays The Sims cry, I know it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Burping and farting. Yeah, I'm all about these features for.
I could tell. I
Yeah.
could tell where this feature set came from.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the mom is not having that. She doesn't like that.
Yeah,
But,
she's a good mannered sin.
Yeah.
So she's, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll kind of get grossed out. And
Can you
if they
do
do
that?
it themselves,
The
they'll get
toddler bite?
embarrassed. What's that?
the toddler bite, will that work yet?
Oh.
The toddler.
She's in a bad enough
she's
mood. I mean, I can
fine.
cheat the mood so that we can.
No.
No?
We'll let them find out about that later.
Yeah?
No, she'll just
No.
be bad mood or have like a really bad relationship with her dad. Like maybe not really bad, but a little bit bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else?
I think for the bad manner sims, like, is there anything else we want to?
Well, no, I mean, we've shown off a lot of, like, right now, I think the audience is thinking we're torturing these guys.
Yeah.
So let's show, like, if you were really, like, going to be a good parent
Yeah.
and invest in your kid's future, let's show what a family like that is going to be like. Because hopefully they'll turn out a little bit differently.
Yeah.
yeah.
And one of the reasons why we spent so much time in this house is the Sims were actually really good to start.
Yeah.
So we had to add a lot of bad things for Sims to do, like making messes
Right.
and breaking school projects and sort of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Fighting and shoving and
Yeah.
teasing and making
Yeah.
faces.
Yeah, creating situations where the parents can then, actually do the parenting discipline actions to kind of change that Sim's personality.
Yeah. I think
So-
when we go into this house too, because
Yeah.
it's a lot less dirty,
Yeah.
we should do a brief overview of some of the new objects.
Oh, good
we've done.
idea. Yeah.
Let's not show them
They're not
all,
all gross.
but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is actually the same Sims,
Yeah.
but a slightly different kind of legacy gameplay where the
From
parent,
color.
yeah,
Things are clean.
things
Oh,
are clean.
Show us
Yeah.
that kitchen, PJ. I know you were really proud of some of these objects in here too.
Yeah. There's just some new counters and shelves and.
I like the cute
This
little
one's pretty
bread
cool.
box.
Yeah, that is a bread box, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a
Race
miniature
car garage.
garage. Garage or something, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, while you're in the kitchen, could you show off setting the table? There's a lot of requests to see that.
Yeah.
The placemats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna have dinner later. It's only 8:44 a.m. But
Well,
Table
yeah,
early.
it's
Yeah.
every meal.
So responsible.
Do a fancy
That's what
setting.
a
We'll
good
do a
family
casual
would
setting
do.
for dinner.
okay. So we'll have the child do a fancy setting.
Yeah.
Simguru dot doi.
Triangles. I want triangles.
Grim Suru.
I
Grim
can
Doom.
never get it out right. Yeah, he was the designer for setting the table.
Well, this may also be good because I happen to know that this child has something up with them right now. They're going through a picky eater phase. And I don't know if we really talked much
Yeah.
about phases right now.
I don't think we have.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what those are as she's setting the table?
There are new childhood phases that are temporary traits that your Sims can get. I think the teen in the last household potentially had the loud childhood phase, and then this child has the picky eater childhood phase.
Yeah.
So, PJ, while we're waiting and she's talking, have her eat something well prepared.
Is there something in the
Fridge?
The fridge,
There
yeah.
might be, right?
Yeah. So there's various ones. I think picky eater, loud, mean streak. I think we saw too.
Yeah.
And they
Cool. We're going to eat it first. Okay.
Yeah.
Got some
the
Backstreet
Sims have this.
Show her face this time.
I'll try to.
Keep going, Lexi.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is she not hungry?
She's like,
Oh no, she wants
she's
to
like,
take
no,
it.
it's not
Fluffy.
dinner.
Yeah, she's like, this is
She's
not
like,
my
I
spot.
wanna
Or
go
yeah,
to
talk to
mom.
mom. Yeah.
Aw.
What a good family.
This is such a
Okay.
good
This
Now-
family does have a little bit more bonding going on.
Yeah.
All right, eat that food.
Yeah, she does
She
not
does
like
not
it.
like food, right? There are foods she does like, but if you give
Yeah.
her some lobster thermidor, she's like, ew, what's
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
What do kids like, picky eaters, like to eat?
They like to eat some of the more kid-friendly foods like spaghetti and macaroni and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know I have friends, and when they bring their kids over, all their kids will eat are hot dogs.
Yeah.
Or
Sounds-
a bowl of cereal.
Sounds about right.
All day long for years.
Yeah.
Black and Bass sounds delicious. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Not if you're a kid. That's kind of
guess so.
weird.
Yeah, see, she has a sad buff from this, even. Like,
Yeah.
she's not happy about being forced by PJ to eat this bass.
Yeah. Well,
But there are ways to parent the Sims out of the childhood phases, right? You can encourage them to eat those foods, or
yeah, she can even talk about her eating habits, I think. Discuss
Yeah.
better eating
Yeah.
habits. Yeah.
So all of these phases have ways. So this helps them get out of the phase.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's ways for the parents to help mitigate the phase a little bit.
You know,
Okay.
kids, though, they'll just have a different phase that they're going to go into. So,
All right. Well, let's not follow her watching.
yeah.
Eating the plates.
We'll get back and have a family dinner later.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, this is 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh.
But actually, there was a really cool project going on in the backyard. Can you tell us about that? I know that. Well, it looks like the team's even going out to work.
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
she's going out to work on it. Okay, so yeah, we've added a bunch of new school projects in this pack, kind of for different subjects. Like there's like a chemical volcano for chemistry, and like a rocket to teach. Well, I guess that's kind of like chemistry and physics too. And then there's some more artistic ones, like the diorama we saw earlier. And a kid will get these at school, and then they can bring them home and work on them. And they can invite like the whole family to help out. Everyone will kind of gather around and help them get this project done, and it helps them do better at school.
So if they help them, the project will turn out better.
Yeah, the project will turn out a little better. They'll get it done a little faster if their parents or even their siblings help out.
Mm-hmm. And you get these from school only.
You can buy them in the catalog too.
Okay.
Yeah. But you'll always come home with one. So, or as a
Yeah,
child.
you'll get them from school sometimes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like working on a school project builds the responsibility skill or
Wow.
Oh,
Why don't you
character
go over
value.
here, little girl?
To learn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can. I was actually gonna have her.
Yeah, she
while
can
they're all
help out
working on
too.
it. Yeah. I just didn't want to leave the toddler alone. She's like all by herself.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, I think
Um,
she finished the project.
Oh wait, real quick. Never mind. We'll go back there.
Oh, go ahead. Well,
No, go back to the.
Okay, I was gonna have her like play with toys upstairs. You know, when you want to distract a toddler, you just
Yeah.
play with stuff. I think there was the toy nightlight again, but
It's on that shelf.
yeah, there it is. We're gonna have you play with that. It's also a light, so you can do all the light functionality, but play with it as well. So while she's doing that, we can.
Wow, you guys finished you missed the celebration, but
Yeah, I'm sorry.
well, at least let's launch it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I'm
Let's
gonna have
launch it.
everybody.
It's gonna be really
come out
cool,
here.
you guys. This is like so yeah, each project like they can end up a little different quality. Like there's kind of like a kind of crappy version, and there's one that's like okay, and then there's like a super amazing version.
Yeah.
So this is like the super good version of the rocket project. And yeah, it shoots off and it's got a couple of stages here. It comes back to the ground.
That looks like the booster stage. and
Yeah.
there's the actual shuttle. I
So I think we kind of cut it off, so I'm gonna see the whole thing.
Okay.
Come on, PJ. Camera work. Camera work.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So not a project to be launched indoors.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But you know, there are other projects you can do different things.
Oh.
Here's somebody with a higher level parenting skill. They can see the effect of these options.
Yeah.
Should we?
So I don't know. What's like the audience? What do you think
Yeah,
the
what do you
audience
guys
wants
think?
to do here? Someone said eating dirt was okay, but someone else said eating dirt will make you die.
Oh wow.
Is
The
it
difference
okay to
of
eat dirt?
opinion.
What do you guys say? Should we say it's really unhealthy, or kids are going to tease us?
What's in the chat?
You gotta wait about 6 seconds.
Uh,
Soon.
Well, I'm seeing that they want to
Dirt makes you
tease.
strong.
I think you should select the tease
The
option.
tease one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the-
Kids will tease you, so you should not do this. Yeah.
Huh.
Click it.
This is a reason for. Okay, fine. All right. This is
Okay.
not how I would do mine. Yeah.
This is not like forcing PJ to parent.
Yeah. But
And PJ has
It's hard to
real
go
kids.
against
George.
your personal style,
Yeah.
right?
I know.
this is from George, who's not a parent yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. She can start another project, right?
Yeah, but before we do that, I mean, we'll get back. We'll show more of those. We'll
Okay.
show off more of the toys that you were looking at upstairs.
Yeah.
Because those are some of the new objects we have up there.
Yeah, we have that great new.
Yeah,
object.
she's playing with the nightlight, which is also a toy, the night owl.
Yeah, so it lights up at night,
Yeah.
keeps the monster away.
Right.
Let's have the kid play with this, the new Doctor playset.
Oh, yeah.
This is so cute, you guys.
This is the Tum Tum Teddy Bear.
Tum Tum Teddy Bear.
Yeah. She comes up
Yeah,
here.
there she goes.
So this is, I see she's raising empathy skill when she's, or character value when she's playing with them here.
Aww.
Checking the eyes.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Making sure he's a healthy bear.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. So, do we have any other toys that we've done?
Yeah, we have the building blocks. which
Oh,
I think
you
is
haven't
really
showed
cool.
that yet.
Okay, let's look at that. I'm excited about these. These are, I play with building blocks type of toys with my
TM.
kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think it's a great way to just bond with your kids
Yeah.
and do some, just make some
And-
toys.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
like maybe the parents will secretly enjoy it too. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
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 Yeah, well,
Or not so
maybe
secret.
more so sometimes.
Yeah.
Than the kids.
It's another one of the good group family activities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I made a
So they're
group
in
out of
an
these
ensemble,
guys,
yeah.
so I can. When
Everyone
she's
but
done,
the-
she can
the
join
kid.
in. Yeah.
So, what will they build here?
They build a bunch of different things. I think there's like a barn and a house and a castle.
Where do I start?
And you know, they each put together some blocks, and if they work together, they go a little faster.
Yeah.
Got all the
Obviously,
directions.
checking the instructions.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
important.
It's
All the
obviously from
time.
IKEA.
I'm
So-
kind of curious what they're gonna build this.
Yeah,
thing.
what's it gonna
Yeah.
be?
But it's a great thing. Like all of them get to play together and increase relationship together.
Yeah.
Right.
Spend time, yeah, having fun.
They also get to play with the final results. They can
Yeah. Let's have them
pretend with it.
finish it. They like to talk while they're doing this a lot, which is not a bad thing. You do that.
It's great for relationships.
Yeah.
Well, the dad wants the bass, so you should make them pack that away and maybe pack a sack lunch while they're
Okay.
working here. I know we have
Yeah.
had a lot of people asking about what these sack lunches are. Who wants to take that and
And how
describe
to
it?
make it?
Stack lunches?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, like, basically
down.
any food that you make can be packed into a sack lunch. We also have a few new, like, kind of typical American, I guess, kid sack lunches, like PB&J and,
Tuna.
like, tuna sandwich, yeah. And, yeah, so you can pack it up, put it in a bag, and then put it in the Sims inventory when they go to school, and they'll eat it when they're at school or work. And they'll feel that warm, fuzzy feeling that, like, so when their parents pack them a lunch.
So can you tell when kids have traded it to other Sims?
Oh,
No, just kidding.
But you can actually, like, if, like, the dad packed it for the daughter and the daughter eats it, like, she'll, like, be all happy that,
Yeah.
oh, my dad just...
yeah, she'll have some happy feelings for her,
Yeah.
her dad.
And they'll always eat it if you have low, hunger while you're at work or at school. So,
Alright.
yeah.
Cool. So let's see what
I
that.
like to have
Yeah.
vegetarian Sims and then pack them tuna fish sandwiches. Nothing but
Oh,
meat
dang.
products.
Dave is a troll.
This one.
She's
She's
almost.
still
Yeah,
working
everybody's
away.
sort of,
Yeah.
Gonna make it happen.
It's one of those, like, 500 piece.
Yeah,
building
this is
blocks.
like the super,
Yeah.
super one, super set.
Yeah.
Well, while she's working on that, there's a couple other things you can do with that bulletin board right there. Do you want to show that off?
Oh, yeah, let's check
yeah.
this out. So we'll have the teen continue that, and she can actually grab this, finish this drawing.
That's a new activity table, right?
Yeah.
Or
Oh
new
yeah, this
version
is
of
a
it?
this is a
version.
new
Yeah.
version of the activity table.
Oh, it looks like there's a drawing in the works
progress.
there.
Right.
Oh,
Almost
it's so
done.
cute.
Oh, that looks like me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Your little stripy shirt.
And that is one shady tugboat. Every
This-
time I'm
the
here,
tugboat?
it's staring at me.
Oh yeah, he's a little mean looking. I didn't notice
Yeah.
that before.
It's their own shade? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, their own shade. Which
Hello, fellow Simmers.
hello, fellow Simmers. Yes,
Oh,
your teens
PJ.
can throw shade at each other.
All right. So you're going to go ahead and put this in your inventory. And so when you're not setting curfew for people, you can, for kids, you can add in a drawing from the inventory.
And you can leave it for somebody. Like,
Yeah.
this drawing's for my mom.
I'm going to put it for the sister because she's building the building blocks, and I feel like that's just
Yeah.
appropriate. And the one with me. in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll leave each other drawings and notes, and
Right.
you know.
You can leave nice notes or mean
Yeah.
notes.
And then the other Sims can look at it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I think this has happened. Like, I don't have kids, but every time I go to like a person's house with kids, they have
Yeah.
these like terrible drawings on the refrigerators and things, and I'm like, "Did you draw this?" They're like, "No, our kids did."
Every
I'm like, "Okay, that
awesome
makes it
drawing,
better."
George. Every drawing is
Yeah.
awesome, George.
I'm sure the parents don't think it's terrible.
And
Yeah.
my little castle finished.
Oh.
Actually, let's look at the note first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she gets like a...
Oh yeah. Oh, she kept it. Oh, she wants to take it with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
she took it with her.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like the castle's done.
Yeah, it looks like the castle's
They're gonna
done
come
on
play.
the. Yeah.
She's sad for some reason. Oh, she's tired. But she, I think she'll want to play with
Well,
the castle.
you have a really skilled mom. Maybe the mom can help her out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's true. So there's the kid. Where's the mom? Let's go meet halfway.
Oh, she took it there.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
going
look at
up,
the castle.
so we can have her
Help with,
help
the
with
needs.
needs and
Give them a second wind. Yeah.
All right.
And that'll refill some of their energy motive.
Yeah.
It's a way for parents to like sit there and be like, oh, you know, you're looking a little grimy. Before you go out, like clean yourself off a little bit, or you know.
Yeah, those always prepared parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always have like some
A
little
snack
trick.
in there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Pull out their bag.
Snack or a toy or whatever their
Right.
kids need.
Yeah.
Really.
And this is like more of a high level parenting thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low level might not necessarily know what to do
Right.
for their kid just yet.
Aw. And now she's feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's feeling a little less tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she can play a little bit more.
Now, since we're up here, I want to detour here because I know a lot of people are asking about this. And I want to show there. Go to build mode and show that bathtub over there. A lot of people like the variance of it. We've
Oh,
added the great new shower
yeah.
curtains, and you see there's the matching
So
stuff down there.
cute.
So if you can like click on that, just change the color a little bit. I want to see what.
Um,
wrong button.
Yeah. No. Sorry.
Design tool. There you go. There.
Yeah.
Show off a few of these. I know we had like one of our
Oh, that one's way go
YouTubers,
back.
Elephant Sims,
that's
really
cool.
liked that we added an elephant.
Oh yeah, I like this crow here. This
Yeah.
rockin' crow.
Don't count it.
Just it's kind of classy.
This
Oh, look at this
elephant.
elephant.
Yeah. So you can make this very like, kid-themed bathroom if
Yeah.
you want. It adds a lot of flavor in there. And it looks like that bath mat matches it, so you can get everything tied together.
Right.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah. Just wanted to show off a few of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's matching ones. Yeah. You can like have a whole theme.
I
Ooh,
do like the
basketball.
yeah.
Yeah, soccer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's
In case you don't
nice.
like the whales.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did kind of outfit this room a little bit differently than.
Oh,
and-
the Void Critter
yeah,
posters.
yeah. We should point that out for our fan.
Yeah.
Sim Guru Graham was asking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of our fans has
Yeah.
put it in this pack for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. You see this much lighter version. They're not so dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, let's go back to the kids and then yeah.
Are you ready for dinner?
I think we are.
I think that kid was hungry, right?
Well, they're a little bit tired, but I think everybody needs to eat.
So we know too.
Yeah. So we're gonna have mom prepare dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got a high cooking skill, so let's make garlic noodles.
I think you might actually need a kid to like clean that off.
Clean which one off?
The table so
The
they can all
table.
sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why don't you finish up your dinner so we can serve dinner?
And like the
And
kid
it's
doesn't
sport,
have to do it themselves,
so-
right? The parent can actually tell them to
Yeah.
do some of this stuff. So you do it. But I think you have to have sort of a high,
Yeah.
medium level parenting skill to be
You
able
do.
to do that.
If we had a driver that could do that, it'd probably be good.
Ouch.
Wow.
Wow.
It's my first time, George. Jesus.
Yeah.
Make
First
fun
time
of his
Newbie.
parenting, make fun of his driving.
Yes, it is. Oh. We'll have this guy influence.
Influence the team
Yeah.
to
Clean up that sack
clean up the
lunch.
table,
Or to well,
Let's clean
I
up
think that he
mess
already
with the
cleaned
sack
it,
touch.
so
to set the table.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm set the table, and we can just. I think it's already spoiled,
Yeah.
so we'll just kind of clean it up. Yeah. Please set the table.
So, this whole time we're building skills with them, like when you influence them to go ahead and set the table, they're going to get manner skill, right?
Right.
And at this point, like, if you can open up her character panel as she does this,
Oh.
this will drive these up in the remote.
I think the other kid was actually setting the table already.
Oh,
Because she's
okay.
really good mannered.
Yeah.
But you see their emotion control side. So that means that when they age up, they're going to
Yeah.
get that trait, right? And that means
Right.
it's set for life. They carry that with them forward
Yeah.
from then on,
Once
right?
they age up, yeah.
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 They have to age up to young adult to actually get the trait. But if they're in like kind of either end, either the super high end or the super low end, they'll get either a positive trait or a negative trait, and they'll stick with them for their whole life.
I think that daughter was hungry because she set the table and was like, "Come on, food."
Yeah. She was ready to eat.
Let's call to meal. Have everybody go. We'll have the dad try and put Lily in here. That's why he's not watching TV. I do like how, if there's a set table, they will almost certainly eat at the set table rather than, maybe going to the
Somewhere
TV or
Go
something.
wander
Yeah.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how look. I think we didn't do this on purpose, but the placemats match the
Yeah.
chairs. Yeah.
We've done this a few
We
times.
did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything is intentional.
That little girl has a good taste. She's done this a lot. She really likes those chairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know how to match their dining decor.
Yeah.
So we showed off some like negative sibling rivalries, but like since they're sitting there, we do have some more new family socials that they'll talk to make it more unique, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know teens, they have like some new stuff. They
Whine
can
about unfair life, obviously.
some friendly ones too.
Oh, it's a friendly one.
Show off.
They're
that.
just like, oh my god.
obsessed about social media.
Yeah.
In general. No,
Um,
we're not endorsing.
They can also got an unfair life, of course, but they had some other ones, right?
I mean, they have some on like the children too.
Yeah. Now, we added some of these socials to make the flavor between children's and teens to teens a little bit better, like to distinguish them more from just the general adults, right?
Right. Yeah.
Naturally, like when teens meet up, they're not going to ask about the neighbors. Instead, they'll like show off their favorite apps. They'll talk about woohoo.
Their
Right.
favorite Do they talk about woo?
They can ask about Woo, but I think it was
Okay.
in base game. Yeah.
They also had some other ones like obsessed about their favorite band.
Yeah.
Or video games.
Yeah.
Which, we can all relate to. We're like,
I think
we're
so.
like
Yeah.
teens.
If you're like a nerd teen.
Yeah.
And when siblings do this together, they actually, and this will influence their relationships as they grow up, right? Because they now have new family relationships that they form when they grow up and cement their relationship. Like when they're really good siblings, maybe they'll become like thick as thieves when they grow up, or
Childhood
best
buds.
childhood buds, yeah. And this will follow them forward in their life, so they'll, love being around their siblings. So maybe their brother like moved across the neighborhood, and they go and visit them, and they get like buffs, and they're really happy to have those visits.
Yeah.
Versus not.
Yeah.
Or maybe they had a really good relationship with grandma, and even when they're adults, grandma still sends them a present in the mail.
Didn't your grandma give you a bunch of little action figures or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. She got
That's
me a
so
bunch of little
funny.
action figure toys, and I'm 30 plus.
Oh, this wasn't like 20 years
this is
ago?
like, no, this is like, they're on my desk.
Minutes ago.
Those little toys.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks, Graham.
I did
Shout
the
out
same
to
thing.
Graham.
Oh, if you look at that bulletin board right now, you see how it's orange?
Yeah.
That's because it's we're about to hit curfew, and that's a warning. And if the kids were off lot, maybe playing at the park, they might get a notice that said like, "Hey, curfew's about to hit. Time to get home."
Mm-hmm.
We're putting the toddler to bed right now, so
I think
Yeah.
she. Oh, never mind. Oh, you're showing off. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a new
Yeah,
nightlight.
that's
there.
a new nightlight. Yeah.
It is. So it keeps monsters away, and it's pretty cool because it's one of those rotating, like it has a little image that
Kind of scrolls across
Yeah.
on the wall. Yeah.
that's really cool. We have a version that is just the light that doesn't have the image, but this is the cooler one
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, that's the other nightlight we have for this pack.
Cool.
And well, we were talking a little bit about the family rail bits that happen when they grow up. They have one with their parents too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Is
So-
this teen ready to age up? Do we?
But before we do that, I want to
Yeah.
show something off.
Sure.
Now we showed a lot of the negative encouragements. I want to show like a teen being bad, and we'll show like what a sort of a more gentle approach is.
Oh yeah.
So since curfew's going to go anyways, maybe you can have her sneak across the street and invite her friend Cassandra Goth out.
Okay.
And we can show off some of those teen socials as well.
So
Now I don't know. Just make her stay in the street. There's a pond behind you.
Okay. Do you want her to actually go?
Let's break curfew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do this. Just make sure her parents don't see her leave.
Will they stop her? Before?
Be sneaky like a ninja.
But you should call out Cassandra or see if there's any other teens hanging out.
All right.
E hoje trago
Right, dang. Hey, Cassandra.
Our responsibilities obviously going down right away.
Yeah.
That corner is really far away.
Well, she did sneak out of the
She
house.
went out of
yeah.
the house, which is
All right.
Cassandra's coming over.
Just because you were talking about these teen socials, I know it'd be really cool to show some
Yeah.
of them now. Where are you
Don't
making
let her
it
go
go?
inside.
Yeah.
Don't make her go
Come on,
inside.
Pete. Remember that driving thing we were talking about?
Well,
He's got to find Cassandra.
Wow.
just-
Throwing
Probably went
shade
inside.
right here.
yeah. Well, there she. Yeah.
She is.
There she is. Yeah.
What? Go through some of these
Ooh.
teen ones now.
Whisper about crush.
We'll go through some friendly ones. She is our friend, but I know there's negative ones.
Yeah.
We'll let people discover those ones too.
Yeah.
But go through a few of those, and once we go through those,
Yeah.
show
Post
like
Post about
around.
messing around. Whoa.
post-
Uh,
show off selfie.
Oh,
That's about favorite
yes.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Riz.
So you even have more of those call out icons.
Yeah.
Boast about messing.
Yeah. See, duck face.
Yeah.
Okay,
Duck
yeah.
face. Yeah.
But you know,
Appropriate.
It's pretty
obviously
appropriate.
she wasn't supposed to leave. So why don't you pull out one of those good parents and show like how a good parent would discipline her for breaking curfew?
All right. What are you doing out here?
Encourage reading. Well,
Yeah.
okay.
We're gonna have to punish her or be strict?
No,
I
we're
think it'd
doing
be
calm.
calm.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And if she doesn't listen,
Hug it
we'll
out.
go a
I
little
think
bit
you
more
gotta
firm.
hug it out.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes the gentle approach is.
Is best.
Someone
Yeah.
wants to hug.
Yeah. Now it is interesting that parents will try to discipline their kids, but kids won't always listen depending on the skills that, I mean, maybe you go and yell at the kid for breaking curfew, but they just ignore you because
Yeah.
they are definitely just not responsible.
Right.
But in this case, you know, they have a good relationship.
Get out.
She's like, "Oh, thank you."
Now get
and
back in the
head
house.
head back in the Say goodbye,
And-
Cassandra.
Bye,
You're gonna have to leave. Has to
Cassandra.
leave, please. Get out of here.
So I think you're right. We should probably age up that
Yeah.
thing and show
All right.
like what happens.
Okay. Well, she's back in the house. So.
Mom is drinking secretly in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
She was
Mom.
drinking water.
Yeah, she was
Water,
water. water.
Oh, water. Oh, okay.
But it was funny.
There's a cake just for this occasion.
Not that one.
There you go. Go ahead and add your own candles.
Aw, that's a little sad.
They're celebrating.
Yeah. At least everyone's around.
Yeah.
There's 2 more people than came to my birthday.
And so you would.
Oh,
Such a loser, George.
Whoa! Wow.
She should get emotional control, right? For
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, she would get the emotional control trait.
That is not a new cake. That's just one of those gourmet cakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So she aged up to young adult. That means it's time to kind of see how her character values worked out. She had a very high emotional control, so you got the emotional control trait.
As you can see, her character values panel went away once she became an adult,
Yeah.
and has the traits that she earned from being raised.
And let's see how those relationships with her parents have dealt out. Go to that relationship
yeah.
panel. And you can see, like, you'll form different things, like, so you can see there, Mommy Dearest.
Mommy dearest.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about with the little daughter? That one, yeah.
Super siblings.
Yeah.
With the dad.
That other family,
Yeah.
it's not.
Daddy.
Daddy dearest. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think with those positive ones, she's actually going to enjoy, like, visiting with family. You know, some
Yeah.
people, they might get tense around their family. They have negative there. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're running out of time, but I do want to show off one more school project.
Oh,
let's
yeah.
do one of those. There's in the backyard. I think it's a robot.
Okay.
Oh,
it's
the
in her
robot.
inventory. She gets to keep it even though she's an adult.
Yeah. But I think
Oh,
you
I
have
think
to
that- I
have the
think that-
daughter do it. The younger daughter.
Oh, does she have?
You
Because
didn't
she's
put
a
it
young
off the
adult
lot,
now.
right?
So.
Oh, okay.
If you put it off the lot.
That's
and-
true. And we're gonna have everybody assist with it.
Except the toddler. Not there's no new lot traits or anything right now. It's just all about the family and these systems driving them, right?
All right. Let's
Yeah.
have them speed through this. Good thing they're not talking as much. As they-
They're having a little chat as they work on this. And some of the school projects are going to be a little more difficult for children to finish.
Right.
So they'll take a little longer, and it won't turn out as well.
They're
But
really happy.
yeah, they're
Very
super happy.
excited,
This is a good robot, right?
Yeah. Well, this isn't the best
Oh,
robot. but
yeah,
this
this
is a
isn't
good
the
one.
best
But
robot,
I do
yeah.
love this one because this robot does the robot.
Let's see the robot.
Watch.
I'm waiting.
All right, let's
All right.
activate this bad boy.
All right.
Oh,
The eyes are so
look
cute.
at his
And he's
eyes.
doing the robot. George, can you do the robot?
No, I mean, like,
I do actually like the derpy one too, because
Yeah. Oh,
it's
yeah.
got a lot of personality as well.
we
But-
there's a number of these and these school project boxes, and what I really love is even when they're done, they become these really cool deco objects you can put around the house. That,
Yeah.
have little interactions like these that, you know, you just put that on your shelf, and every time you need to pick me up, make them dance for you.
Like the dining room table might as well. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to show off, or?
Are we gonna tuck our kids in bed?
Yeah, I think we
Oh
should.
yeah,
can.
it's nighttime.
A lot of
All
questions
right.
about the new aspiration too.
Oh yeah, the aspiration.
Oh, yeah.
any of
The
those-
dad actually has this aspiration right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Do you wanna-
Okay, yeah, let's look at the dad. And he has a super parent aspiration.
Yep. So there's one new aspiration, right?
Yeah.
And this will take you through becoming that great parent. It's designed really to start you off as like a parent with no skill at all, almost, really, right? Take you up through having a great kid and all that. Now, what's really cool as well is when you get to the top of these parenting skills, besides being able to get better discipline and new interactions like that, you also get a super parenting mode, right?
Yeah, I think it's called full parent mode.
Full parent
Yeah. So like in the full parent mode, the parent kind of like they're able to like kind of ignore their own motives. Kind of be that super parent that can just get everything done without worrying about their own
Kids come
hygiene.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And they also have, so even with, what I found really great is that those parents that reach that, when they have the youngest babies, they can actually see headlines on them right now. They can get a sense of what
yeah.
those
What the
kids
babies
need.
They can
Before,
tell the difference between the cries.
yeah, exactly. Because most of the time people just see a baby crying and they're like, what is that? But these parents are so good. They're like, oh, that one's hungry. That one has a dirty diaper. I know that before smelling that he needs a diaper.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wants to see the toddler bite.
You have
Yes.
to cheat it.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
can cheat it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just right click on all those.
Or yell at her a lot, which seems sad.
Yeah.
Make her very angry, just to make sure.
Can you get rid of
Yeah.
Playful.
All right.
Okay, there.
Very.
Time to bite.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think they can bite all ages of Sims. Well, except for babies. So can't bite a baby. Oh, owie.
All right, Peter, show us the
Alright,
lasting
yeah.
effect there.
Yeah. And this will stay with
It's subtle.
It's pretty subtle, yeah.
Yeah.
On his hand there.
Stay with your sim forever.
Not forever.
Just one day. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll have a bite mark. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, any last minute questions? No?
I think
Well,
violence is always a good way to end.
Yeah, I think so too. Thanks everybody for joining us. We really wanted to show you how this pack can get your game after a long playthrough. Like, this is definitely a game pack where these systems need to be played with. They will allow you to influence your kids' lives. It takes some time, and we think the players who have those really long game sessions are going to get a lot out of this and enjoy it quite a bit. You guys are going to see a lot more when you get the pack on the 30th. Go ahead and play it. We look forward to seeing your feedback and all the great stories you guys make with this. Let us know. And so we'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.